Hello everyone and welcome back to Easy English with Max and Mia. I'm Max.
And I'm Mia. We're very happy you are here with us today.
Yes, we are. Today we have a very useful topic. We are talking about how to talk about yourself in English.
I like this topic because everybody needs it.
That's right. Maybe you meet a new friend. Maybe you join a class. Maybe you start a new job. Maybe someone asks, "Can you tell me about yourself?" This happens all the time.
Yes, and sometimes that question feels easy in your language, but in English, your mind goes quiet.
Exactly. You know who you are, of course, but maybe you do not know how to say it in simple English.
So today, we will make it easy.
Very easy. We will show you simple ways to introduce yourself, talk about your life, and answer common questions in a natural way.
And we will not make it feel like a test.
No test today.
Good, I did not study.
That's okay. Just listen, relax, and practice with us. And if you enjoy learning with us, please like the video, subscribe to Easy English with Max and Mia, and share this with a friend who is learning English too.
Okay, Max, let's begin. Imagine I meet you for the first time and I say, "Hi, tell me about yourself." What can you say?
You can start very simply. You do not need a big answer. You can say, "Hi, my name is Max. I'm from Canada. I live in Toronto. I work in design and I like music and coffee."
That sounds simple, clear, and natural.
Yes, that is the goal. Simple, clear, natural. When you talk about yourself, you do not need difficult words. You need useful words.
So let's slow that down. My name is Max. Very simple.
Yes, or I'm Max. Both are good.
Then I'm from Canada.
Right. That tells people your country or your city or your hometown.
Then I live in Toronto.
Yes, I'm from and I live in are different. I'm from is your origin. I live in is your home now.
That is useful. So I can say, I'm from Brazil, but I live in Lisbon.
Perfect. Very natural.
Then you said, I work in design.
Yes, that is a simple way to talk about your job. You can also say, I'm a designer, or I work in a hospital, or I work as a teacher.
And then I like music and coffee.
Yes, that makes your introduction feel human. It is not only facts, it is also personality.
Very important. Coffee is personality.
For many people, yes.
Okay, let's do a full mini conversation.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Max.
So, Max, can you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. I'm from Canada and I live in Toronto. I work in design. I like music, coffee, and long walks in the city.
That is nice. You sound calm and interesting.
Thank you. I practiced with this very professional teacher.
I am not a teacher. I am just sitting here with tea.
That also helps.
Now, let me try. Hi, I'm Mia. I'm from Spain, but I live in Madrid now. I work in marketing, and I really like cooking and learning languages.
Very good. That is exactly the kind of answer learners need. Short, friendly, and useful.
I think one problem is this. People try to say too much.
Yes, that is a very common problem. They want the perfect answer. But a perfect answer is not necessary. A clear answer is better.
So, not a long speech.
No, think about small pieces. Name, where you're from, where you live, what you do, what you like.
That sounds a little like a structure, but not a checklist.
Yes, it is support, not a prison.
That sounds serious, Max.
A little dramatic, maybe.
Just a little.
Let's talk about useful phrases. One easy phrase is, a little about me.
Oh, I like that. It sounds soft and natural.
Yes, for example, a little about me. I'm from Mexico, I live in Berlin, and I work in IT.
Nice. Another one?
You can say, well, I'm For example, well, I'm 26, I'm from Turkey, and I'm a student.
That feels relaxed.
Very relaxed. You can also say, these days I. That is useful when you talk about your life now.
Can you give an example?
Sure. These days, I live in Seoul, and I'm studying English.
That is a great phrase, these days.
Yes, it sounds natural and easy.
Okay, let's make another conversation. This time, maybe two people meet in an English class?
Good idea.
Hi, is this seat free?
Yes, it is. Please sit down.
Thanks, I'm Mia.
Nice to meet you, Mia. I'm Max.
Nice to meet you too. Is this your first class here?
Yes, it is. A little about me. I'm from South Korea, but I live here now for work. I work in a hotel, and I want to improve my English.
That sounds very natural. I'm from Italy, and I work in a small shop. I'm here because I want to speak English more confidently.
That's great. So we are both here for English.
Yes, and maybe for coffee after class?
Now that is a very good reason.
I noticed something. In this conversation, the information moves naturally. First class, work, reason for learning English.
Exactly. One answer leads to the next. That is how real conversation works. It grows.
Not like this. Name, age, job, hobby, next.
Yes, that style feels cold. Real conversation feels connected.
Let's help the viewer now. If someone asks, tell me about yourself, do you need to say your age?
Not always, only if it makes sense. Age is not necessary in every introduction.
Good. What about family?
Only if you want to share it. You can say, I'm married, or I have 2 kids, or I live with my family, but keep it simple.
And hobbies?
Hobbies are great. They make conversation easy. You can say, I enjoy reading, I like football, I love cooking. In my free time, I play guitar.
In my free time is a useful phrase.
Very useful. Let's repeat it slowly. In my free time,
In my free time,
I like reading.
I like reading.
In my free time, I like reading.
In my free time, I like reading.
Good. That is a very natural sentence.
Now let's ask the viewer something. Ready?
Yes. Here is your question. What is your name and where are you from?
Take a moment. Say it out loud if you can.
You can answer like this. My name is Anna, and I'm from Portugal.
Or, I'm Kareem, and I'm from Egypt.
Very good. Here is another question. Where do you live now?
You can answer, I live in Istanbul. Or, I live in a small town near Rome.
Excellent. And one more. What do you do?
You can say, I'm a student. I work in a bank. I'm a nurse. I work as a driver.
Very simple. Very useful.
What if the viewer does not work now?
That is okay. You can say, I'm a student, or I'm looking for work, or I'm at home with my children, or I'm not working right now.
That last one is important. I'm not working right now. Simple and honest.
Yes, you do not need a complicated answer.
Let's build a longer self-introduction, but still keep it easy.
Good. Here is one. Hi, I'm Max. I'm from Canada, and I live in Toronto. I work as a designer. In my free time, I like music, coffee, and walking around the city. I'm learning Spanish these days, so I understand what it feels like to learn a language.
That is really nice because it feels personal.
Yes, and it gives the other person many ways to continue the conversation.
They can ask about your city, your job, music, coffee, or Spanish.
Exactly. A good introduction opens the door.
Now I want to try one. Hi, I'm Mia. I'm from Spain, and I live in Madrid. I work in marketing, and in my free time, I enjoy cooking and watching travel videos. I also like learning languages, so English is very important for me.
Very good. Warm, clear, and easy to follow.
Thank you. I worked very hard for the last 6 seconds.
I could feel the effort.
Now let's talk about one more real-life situation. Sometimes people need to talk about themselves in a job interview.
Yes, and that can feel stressful.
Very stressful.
But even there, simple English is often better. If the interviewer says, "Can you tell me about yourself?" you do not need your whole life story.
Please do not start with your birth weight.
No, that is too much information.
A little too personal.
In a job interview, focus on who you are now, your work, and why you're there. For example, "Hello, I'm Mia. I work in customer service, and I have 3 years of experience. I enjoy helping people and working with a team. I'm interested in this job because I want to grow and use my communication skills."
That sounds stronger for work.
Yes, still simple but more focused.
So the answer changes a little with the situation.
Exactly. With a new friend, you can sound more casual. With work, you can sound more professional, but still clear and natural.
Let's compare them.
Good idea.
For a new friend, "Hi, I'm Mia. I'm from Spain. I live in Madrid, and I love cooking."
Very natural.
For a job interview, "Hello, I'm Mia. I work in marketing, and I have experience with social media and communication."
Also natural, but more work-focused.
That is a useful difference.
Now, let's practice again with the viewer. Answer this question. What do you like doing in your free time?
Pause for a moment and think.
You can say, "In my free time, I like reading and listening to music."
Or, "I enjoy cooking and spending time with my family."
Or, "I like football, movies, and long walks."
Very nice. Next question. Why are you learning English?
You can say, "I'm learning English for work."
Or, "I'm learning English because I want to travel."
Or, "I'm learning English because I want to speak with more people."
That one is simple and strong.
Yes. Now, let's make a natural, longer conversation between two people at a party.
A calm party, I hope.
A very calm party, beginner-friendly party.
Perfect.
Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Max.
Hi, I'm Mia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So tell me a little about yourself.
Sure. I'm from Spain, but I live here in London now. I work in marketing and I really enjoy meeting new people. What about you?
I'm from Canada and I moved here last year. I work in design, and in my free time, I like music and photography.
Oh, photography. That's interesting. What kind of photos do you take?
Mostly city photos. Streets, buildings, little coffee shops, people walking. Simple things.
I like that. London is a great city for photos.
It really is. And what do you like doing outside work?
I love cooking, and I also study English in the evenings.
That's great. Your English sounds very good.
Thank you. I still need practice, but I'm getting better.
That is a perfect real-life conversation. Simple, friendly, and natural.
And again, one answer leads to the next question.
Yes, that is the secret. Do not think, "I must say everything now." Say one thing clearly, then let the conversation continue.
That makes speaking feel much easier.
Much easier.
Let's do a slow repetition block now, because some phrases today are very important.
Good idea. Listen and repeat.
My name is.
My name is.
I'm from.
I'm from.
I live in.
I live in.
I work as.
I work as.
I work in.
I work in.
In my free time.
In my free time.
I like.
I like.
I enjoy.
I enjoy.
I'm learning English because.
I'm learning English because.
A little about me.
A little about me.
These days I.
These days are.
Those are excellent phrases. Very simple, but very powerful.
Yes, with these phrases, you can build many good answers.
Before we finish, let's give the viewer one full model answer.
Great idea. Here is one easy answer. Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm from Mexico and I live in Barcelona now. I work in a restaurant. In my free time, I like football, music, and cooking. I'm learning English because I want to travel and meet new people.
That is such a good answer because it is not difficult, but it says a lot.
Exactly. And here is another one. Hello, I'm Amina. I'm from Morocco and I'm a student. I live with my family, and in my free time, I enjoy reading and watching movies. I'm learning English for school and for my future job.
Very clear, very useful, very real.
And that is what we want. Real English made easier.
So today, remember this. You do not need perfect English to talk about yourself.
You need simple English, clear ideas, and a calm voice.
And practice.
Yes, a little practice every day helps a lot.
We would love to hear from you, so write a simple comment below. Tell us your name, where you're from, and one thing you like doing in your free time.
Keep it easy. 1 or 2 sentences is enough.
And if this lesson helped you, please like the video, subscribe to Easy English with Max and Mia, and share it with someone who is learning English too.
Thanks for spending this time with us today.
Take care, keep practicing, and be kind to yourself while you learn.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.